we are now ready to move on to the 7th, 8th, and 9th law of the universe. Now, we have been talking about matter for the first 6 laws of the universe. You know, those tiny little particles. But now we're going to move on to something else. And this new idea is called forces. So now we're not dealing with what things are made of, but how things behave in our universe. I'm going to use this ball of yarn to show us, to kind of demonstrate the first 2 laws of the 7th and 8th law of the universe. The 7th law of the universe, before I actually read the law to you, I'm going to demonstrate it. Let's see if you can guess what it is. I'm going to pick up this ball of yarn and I'm going to let it go. What's going to happen? Let's see. You probably guessed right that it would fall. And basically that's demonstrating the force of gravity. The law says smaller, lighter objects are pulled toward heavier things. So what actually is happening here when I drop this ball of yarn is that our Earth is pulling on it. It's pulling it toward it. And the Earth is doing the same thing with you and everything. That's why things fall. If this universe didn't have gravity, we'd be floating up in space right now. But this is happening all around the universe. The sun pulls on the Earth. The Earth pulls on the moon. And we even have the sun pulling on comets. And you are even pulling on smaller particles, like smaller bits of particles that are floating around. Every object has some gravity. Every object is pulling on something. It's an interesting thought. The 8th law of the universe, people call it a force, but it's really just a name. It's not really a real force. But the 8th law states that when an object revolves in a circle, it pulls away from the center. This is called the law of centrifugal force. Let's see what that looks like. If I took the end of my yarn out and I started to spin this ball of yarn, it's going to go in a circle. So let me start that. Now, as I'm spinning this yarn, I can feel that it doesn't want to stay. That the only reason it's going in a circle and that it's continuing to go in a circle is because I've got the hold of the end of the yarn. And that's one of the reasons it's spinning in a circle, because it has nowhere else to go. But if I were to let go of the yarn, then it would fly away from the center. And right now that center is my hand that's spinning. Let's watch it in action. Wow! There it goes. So, 8th law of the universe, centrifugal force. I've got a dare for you. I dare you to go and take a pail of water outside and swing it over your head really quick. Just really quick, go shoo! I wonder what would happen. Are you willing to take the dare? We'll find out. Thank you.